Hello, today title is Internet Protocol. What is the Ethernet protocols? IEEE Project 802. In 1985, the Computer Society of the IEEE started a project called Project 802 to set standards to enable intercommunication among equipment from a variety of manufacturers. Project 802 does not seek to replace any part of OSI model or TCP/IP protocol suite. Day by day, Ethernet has evolved over time. For example, standard Ethernet to fast Ethernet, 2 GB Ethernet, then to 10 GB Ethernet.
Standard Ethernet. Standard Ethernet is the original Ethernet technology with the data rate of 10 Mbps, although most implementations have moved to other technologies in the Ethernet evolution. There are some features of the standard Ethernet that have not changed during the evolution. Ethernet frame.
Addressing each station on a Ethernet network, such as a PC, workstation, or printer, has its own network interface card. The NIC fits inside the station and provides the station with a link layer address. The Ethernet address is 6 byte 48 bits, normally written in hexadecimal notation with a colon between the bytes. For example, the following shows a Ethernet MAC address. To find the type of the address, we need to look at the second hexadecimal digit from the left. If it is even, the address is unicast. If it is odd, the address is multicast. If all digits are Fs, the address is broadcast.
Access method. Since the network that uses the standard Ethernet protocol is a broadcast network, the standard Ethernet uses CSMA or CD with one persistent method as their access method. The efficiency of the Ethernet is defined as the ratio of the time used by a station to send data to the time medium is occupied by the station. The practical efficiency of standard Ethernet has been measured to be implementation. The standard Ethernet defines several implementations, but only 4 of them became popular during the 1980s. 10-base-5 implementation. 10-base-2 implementation. 10-base-T implementation. 10-base-F implementation.
Change in the standard. Before we discuss higher rate Ethernet protocol, we need to discuss the change that occurred to the 10 Mbps standard Ethernet. This change as well opened the road to the evolution of the Ethernet to become compatible with other high data rate lines. First, sharing bandwidth. Second, a network with and without bridging. Third, collision domains. 4. Switch Ethernet. And 5. Full duplex switch Ethernet. Fast Ethernet. In the 1990, Ethernet made a big jump by increasing the transmission rate to 100 Mbps, and the new generation was called the Fast Ethernet. The designer of the Fast Ethernet needed to make it compatible with the standard Ethernet. The MAC sublayer was left unchanged, but the The feeder of the standard Ethernet that depend on the transmission rate had to be changed. Access method for fast Ethernet. We remember that the proper operation of the CSMA-CD depends on the transmission rate, the minimum size of the frame, and the maximum network length. If we want to keep the maximum size of the frame, the maximum length of the network should be changed. In other words, if the minimum frame size is still 512 bits and it is transmit 10 times faster, the collision needs to be detected 10 times sooner, which means the maximum length of the network should be 10 times shorter. Implementation of fast Ethernet, among other, is number 1, 100 base TX, number 2, 100 base FX, number 3, 100 base T4.
Gigabyte Ethernet. The need for an even higher data rate resulted in the design of the Gigabyte Ethernet protocol. The IEEE commits call in the standard 802.30. The goals of the Gigabyte Ethernet were to upgrade the data rate to 1 Gbps, but keep the address length, the frame format, and the maximum and minimum frame length the same. A main consideration in the evolution of Ethernet was to keep the MAC supplier untouched. However, to achieve a data rate of 1 Gbps, this was no longer possible. Gigabyte Ethernet has two tentative approaches for medium access, half duplex and full duplex. Almost all implementation of Gigabyte Ethernet follow the full duplex approach, so we mostly ignore the half duplex mode. 1000 base SX, 1000 base LX, 1000 base CX, 1000 base T4. Ten gigabyte Ethernet. In recent years, there has been another look into the Ethernet for use in metropolitan areas. The idea is to extend the technology, the data rate, and the coverage distance so that the Ethernet can be used as LAN and MAN. The IEEE commits created 10 GB Ethernet and called it standard 802.3. 10G base SR, 10G base LR, 10G base EW, 10G base X4.